Hey, it's everyone. It's Bill here. I'm about to give the predictions for day 13 for the 2021 World Darts Championship. But before I give the predictions, let's go through how I did today. Did well. I got 5 out of 6, and actually the game I lost, I'm kind of happy that I lost the game. But went 5 for 6, so that gives me 9 for 16 in the third round. And I also got both fourth round matches today, so I'm 2 for 2 in the fourth round. But before I get into day 13 picks, let's review how I did in day 12. So again, I got 5 out of 6. The first matchup was James Wade against Stephen Bunting, and I had predicted James Wade to win this one 4-1, and Stephen Bunting ended up winning this one 4-2. Really, really sad to see Mr. Personality leave. No, I'm not, actually. I think he's the only person who ever hit a 9-darter and didn't even seem like he cared. Maybe he knew because he wasn't playing that well. He just didn't play very well. Stephen Bunting didn't, play fantastically. He did what he needed to do. He was down 2-0, so full credit to him to come back and win that one 4-2. Yes, it's nice to see a 9-darter, but again, when Mr. Personality hits it, you just kind of go, whoop-de-doo. But 9-darter's a 9-darter. And then I think he followed it up with maybe 18 darts, and he wasn't even down under 100. So he was struggling all day. Again, you kind of look at some of the other players like Peter Wright, Jose De Souza, Ricky Evans, Brandon Dolan, who all played well, and just didn't get the matchup that would have got that. I'm sure all of them would have rather played James Wade than who they played. So, but really good result for Stephen Bunting, and gets him into the fourth round. Next game up, I did call. Daryl Gurney beat Mr. Overrated 4-1. I had predicted 4-2. Daryl Gurney's on, firing the darts really nicely. Really impressed with this game. Didn't expect much out of him coming into the tournament. I had Matt Campbell or Jeff Smith going through in that quarter, but really impressed with Daryl Gurney and how he's playing. He's got to feel pretty comfortable with the matchup tomorrow and a possible quarterfinal, which is great to see Daryl Gurney go through. I do like watching him play. And I don't know what happened to Mr. Overrated. I think he went, he tried to do 150 3 times, hit the double 19 both times, and then missed the double 8 or the double 18 on 3 occasions. Yeah, he played okay, but come on, please stop the nonsense with Daryl Gurney. Stuart Pike couldn't, I think Dobie's got pictures of Stuart Pike in a very compromising position because Stuart Pike kept chirping about how he should be he's a top 16 talent. Top 16 talent. You kidding me? He's a top 16 talent? Does anyone look at the top 16 and see who's in the top 16 right now? Let me read the top 16 for you. You know the first 8. I'm not going to give you that one. You've got Glenn Durant. Glenn Durant's, he beat Chris Dobie last year. Daryl Gurney. Daryl Gurney, to me, he just smoked him today. What are you talking about? Top 16 talent, Stuart. Christopher Towski. Yeah, he sucks, eh? Jose De Souza, Joe Cullen, Johnny Clayton, Simon Whitlock, Mervyn King, Mensur Suljovic, Gary Anderson, Stephen Bunting, Jeffrey Deswan. They're all better than Chris Dobie. I don't know what Chris Dobie... They gave him an interview before the match. What does... Who... Why the fascination with Chris Dobie? Could someone please tell me what the fascination with Chris Dobie is? Can I help you out? Chris Dobie's a top 32 talent. Nothing more, nothing less. Stop the nonsense with this guy. Overrated. Enough of my rant on that one. Devin Peterson beat Jason Lowe 4-0. I had predicted that to be 4-2. Devin Peterson didn't play that well. A lot of 180s, but then he followed up with a 41 or 40. And I don't know what happened with Devin Peterson's match. He's the luckiest character that I know. Because if I do my calculations correctly, between his first round match or his second round match, his first match and the second match, which would have been third round match, his opponents are 1 for 19 in set winning darts. 1 for 19. I don't think he should have got through that round. I don't think he should have beat Steve Lennon. He's up against Gary Anderson next. Gary Anderson ain't going 1 for 19 on set darts on him. Well, he did 0 for 9 against Mensur, but they were on the wrong table, or whatever happened yesterday. Devin Peterson's got to get way more consistent or he's going to get smoked tomorrow. I think he's lucky to get where he is in the 4th round. I saw his interview and he's talking like he's confident. If I were him, I wouldn't be confident. The only reason I'm winning is because my opponents are not being able to take out doubles. It's not like I earned it. Anyways, next match. Dave Chisnell beat Danny Noppert 4-2. I predicted 4-1. I have no idea how Danny Noppert won 2 sets, to be honest with you. He was taking out huge checkouts. 120, he was taking it out all the time. Chisnell just outscored him. It was unbelievable. Like, he was 3 darts ahead of him. He wasn't just 1 dart ahead of him. Noppert, I don't know. He's just not scoring at a level that's going to keep you going in the PDC very long. You can't score like that, especially when you play a player like Chisnell. Yeah, Chisnell's going to struggle on the doubles, but he's going to be 3 darts ahead of you. That gives him 3 more darts at the double. So, Chisnell was the better player. The fact that he was down 2-0, I was looking around going, am I watching this game or something? But anyways, the next 2 matches, what can you say? Let's start with the first one, and that's Ratajski against Gabriel Clemens. And who won this one? Let's see. Sorry, I stole my my moves there from the TikToks that my daughter does. Anyways, I rode that Ratajski train, and I said I was going to stay on that Ratajski train. And look what the Ratajski train is bringing me, a quarterfinal. Now, before this even started, I talked about jumping on the Ratajski train at the right time. I jumped on that Ratajski train at the right time. I'm taking him all the way to the finals. Depends on who he plays in the finals. I might even take him to win that final. I am on the Polish Assassins. You can tell he's a party animal. I'm on that train. Anyways, that was a crazy match against Gabriel Clemens today. I don't think I've ever seen a scoreline, 3 sets all, 2 legs all, with 2 points left each. That's about as close as you get. And just mismatched doubles was crazy at the end. But Ratajski got through. I'm seeing that as a sign. You're going to need a little luck to win the tournament. Ratajski, well done. He always seemed to be, or had chances against Clemens on the on Clemens' throw. And if Clemens got close, Ratajski just took it out. He took out 80s. It was a really, really good game, actually. And if you take a look at what Clemens did in the previous game, he was 6 points less than the average. But that was due to the doubles. He just wasn't hitting the doubles. He couldn't miss a double against Peter Wright. I'm sure Peter Wright and Michael Smith are sitting at home going, Jason Lowe and Gabriel Clemens, those were the 2 guys I played. But again, that happens in the tournament, right? You get one good match and you get through, and then you take out the big seed and you don't show up. But I thought Clemens played really, really well. Just got down to that last match. And you couldn't believe what you were seeing, all those missed doubles. I thought we might be here for another 6-10 throws before someone hits it when you get into Madhouse, but Towski took it. So he's in the quarterfinal, first quarterfinal. And the next matchup might have been the best match I have seen in the World Darts Championship. What a game. MVG beat Joe Cullen 4-3. Again, went down to the final leg, just like the Ratajski Clemens match did. It was craziness. I think Russ Bray got tired of the 180s. I will say one thing at the beginning. I know the announcers were getting on Joe Cullen for miscounting. He didn't miscount. Well, he miscounted. I guess it falls on you. But if I'm looking at the ref, and I've chalked a couple games, and someone says, I think I'm on 76. And the ref says, yeah, you're on 76. Then I take it, I'm on 76. And then he hit the triple 20 to leave because he was actually on 66. Yes, he should do his own counting. I get it. Stress in the situation. He stepped back and said, hey, I think I'm on 76. Is that right? And Russ Bray did say yes. So you could tell when he hit the triple 20, he was expecting 16, not 6. But anyways, he ended up winning that leg, so who cares? But yeah, the miscounting, I don't think he miscounted. He actually checked with the ref what his score was, and the ref made a mistake, okay? Anyways, he won that, and he ended up winning that set. I've seen Joe Cullen play. I've seen him play even better. on the floor tournaments, but that was the best I've ever seen him on stage. He had that one great game against Gary Anderson where I think he missed double nine to win that one. This one's going to hurt. He had Michael van Gerwen in trouble. Had 2 match darts. Yes, they were at the bull. I think in that last set, what really hurt him was the fact that he nearly, or the second last leg, is for the 164, he hit the triple 19, and then just missed the bull. He had the adrenaline flying through him. He probably should have took some time before he went back to the board and threw once Michael took out that dart for that last leg. He threw something like a 58, and then Michael van Gerwen hits a 180, and then I think Joe Cullen threw a 41 or something like that. He just demoralized. You had him, and you let him off the hook. But it was still a great game. You're watching that on TV. If anyone wants to figure out why I watch darts, I know some people that I know watch like Friends and 90 Day Fiance. I don't get it. And then they make fun of me for watching darts, and fair enough. But if I was ever to convince you to be a darts fan, watch those last 2 matches. Those are fantastic. That's drama. That's great stuff. And really, really good stuff. So Michael van Gerwen through to the quarterfinal with a 4-3 win. Let's get into my picks for tomorrow. First game up, Daryl Gurney against Vincent van der Voort. I think Daryl Gurney just playing really, really well. Didn't expect it again, as I said. Just like the way he's playing. He's throwing the darts really, really well. And if stuff gets chucked back at him, he doesn't react. Vincent van der Voort, I don't think he can carry that consistency. He struggled in the last couple sets against Nathan Aspinall. I think Daryl Gurney's playing better than Nathan Aspinall. So I'm going to take Daryl Gurney to win this one 4-1. Next matchup is Ryan Searle against Stephen Bunting. Some expert I know, who could that be? Oh, me. Called Ryan Searle to do some damage in this tournament. Now, I expect him to be playing James Wade in this round and to beat James Wade. He's playing Stephen Bunting. I'm still going to go with Ryan Searle. The only problem with Ryan Searle, once he wins this one, he gets the all aboard the Ratajski train next round. So this might be the end of his damage if you ask me, but getting into a quarterfinal would be great. I'm going to take Ryan Searle to win this one 4-2. Next matchup, Gary Anderson against Devin Peterson. I just don't think Devin Peterson's playing well enough to talk or to go at Gary Anderson. And yeah, Gary Anderson's all peeved off. He's all cheeved off. And yeah, usually Gary Anderson plays really, really well when he's pissed. Devin Peterson's not going to piss him off. He'll probably go to the wrong table, which would be fantastic. Just to make the point, then who gives a crap about the table? Even today, Jason Lowe went to the wrong table. If you see what they usually do with the players, and Devin Peterson just don't give a crap. Like, he's not looking for excuses like Gary Anderson is. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with Gary Anderson's game. If it starts going downhill, he can fly downhill, but I just don't think Devin Peterson's got the game. And there's no way it can keep up 1 for 19 on set-winning darts or set-winning doubles. So I'm going to take Gary Anderson to win this one 4-1. Next matchup, Dirk van Duijvenbode against Glenn Durant. I think the scoring of Dirk van Duijvenbode is going to overpower Durant. Yes, Durant played better than he has, but Dirk van Duijvenbode has got a confidence level now. You can just see it. He's just playing really, really great, and he's getting better. So I'm going to take Dirk van Duijvenbode to win this one 4-2. Next matchup, I think, will be fantastic. Gerwin Price against Mervyn King. If you want a new drinking game, have a drink every time that Mervyn King makes a face when Gerwin gives it large. I can't wait to see when Gerwin takes out like a 24 and goes, ah, and then Mervyn King's face afterwards. Like, Mervyn King's got to expect it. And knowing Gerwin Price, he'll probably even ramp it up a little bit more because he knows it ticks off Mervyn. I think it'll be a good match. It could go either way. Maybe it goes to the last leg this set. I see Gerwin Price getting through this one, so I'm going to take Gerwin Price to win this one 4-2. And in the last match, Dimitri van den Berg plays Dave Chisnell. I think Dimitri van den Berg just a little bit more consistent, better at the doubles than Dave Chisnell. You never know. Dave Chisnell comes up, starts throwing the 180s. Could be a really close match. I also think that Dimitri van den Berg, I predicted this before I saw Joe Cullen, but I really think Dimitri van den Berg's got really the only shot of taking out Michael van Gerwen in this tournament. Just the way he plays, because he can slow stuff down. He doesn't play at that crazy pace. Even Michael had to slow it down today. So I'm seeing Dimitri van den Berg to win this one 4-2. So let's go back through my picks for tomorrow. Daryl Gurney to beat Vincent Voort 4-1. Ryan Searle to beat Stephen Bunting 4-2. Gary Anderson to beat Devin Peterson 4-1. Dirk Van Dyvenboter to beat Glenn Durant 4-2. Gerwin Price to beat Mervyn King 4-2, and Dimitri Vandenberg to beat Dave Chisno 4-2. Now, unlike some days where I know I'm going to win a couple, I could definitely go 0 for 6 tomorrow. They're going to be great darts, all close games. Hopefully I go 6-0, but realistically, if I went 0-6, I wouldn't be completely shocked. I think they're all really great matchups, and that tends to happen the farther you get into a tournament. But hope everyone enjoys the darts. There will not be a video tomorrow, as there is no darts on New Year's Eve. I will have a New Year's Eve video predicting the quarterfinals for New Year's Day. Hope everyone enjoys the darts. Have a little cheers. Cheers. Have a good night.